The world's attention is suddenly fixed on Balabac, a name that, until recently, was barely a whisper outside the Philippines. Now it dominates headlines and news tickers across the globe, as international correspondents scramble to cover the unfolding drama in this once sleepy corner of Southeast Asia. Balabac is a small, remote island group at the southwestern tip of the Philippines, where turquoise waters meet lush, untouched forests. For generations, it was known mostly to local fisherfolk and adventurers seeking unspoiled beauty. But now, Balabac has been thrust into the spotlight as a critical flashpoint in the ongoing power struggle for control of the South China Sea, a region where global interests collide and tensions simmer just beneath the surface. The Philippines has responded by activating a new strategic base here, sending a clear and unmistakable message to Beijing and the world. This territory is not up for negotiation. The base stands as a bold line in the sand, a physical and symbolic barrier against further encroachment. This move isn't just about deploying military hardware or building new infrastructure, it's a powerful declaration of sovereignty, a statement that the Philippines will defend its rights and its people, no matter the odds. For years, China's artificial islands and maritime militias have dominated the headlines, projecting power and reshaping the seascape. But now, the Philippines is pushing back, determined to assert its own presence and rewrite the narrative. In this high-stakes contest, Balabac is the tip of the spear, the forward edge of a new era in regional security. The activation of the base is transforming the strategic map. What was once a tranquil archipelago is rapidly becoming a forward operating hub, bristling with radar installations, supply depots, and the constant hum of military activity. Every ship movement, every military drill, every patrol in these waters now carries global weight. The world's major powers are watching, analyzing, and recalibrating their strategies in response to every maneuver. The base sits astride a vital waterway, a choke point for international trade and naval transit. Control of these straits means influence over the flow of goods, energy, and information between East and West. For the Filipino fisherfolk who have called these waters home for generations, this is more than a geopolitical contest. These seas are their lifeblood, their source of sustenance and identity. Now, their government is taking a stand to protect their way of life. The question now hangs in the air. How will China respond to this bold move? Will it escalate tensions or seek a new balance in the region? This is about more than geopolitics or military might. It's about national pride, self-determination, and the right of a people to chart their own destiny in the face of overwhelming odds. The development of Balabac Base is a calculated risk, a bold gambit in a dangerous and unpredictable game of strategy, where every move could have far-reaching consequences. For the Philippines, this marks a fundamental shift in how it sees its own security, its alliances, and its place in the world order. The nation is no longer content to be a bystander. It is stepping onto the global stage. As of October 29, 2025, the calm that blankets Balabac is deceptive. Beneath the surface, the potential for conflict simmers, and the world holds its breath, knowing that a single spark could ignite a storm. The era of passive resistance is over. The world is watching, and every decision made here will echo far beyond these shores. This is the new front line, a place where history is being written, and the future of the region hangs in the balance. In military strategy, location is everything, and Balabac's is formidable. This small island, nestled at the southwestern tip of the Philippines, is more than just a remote outpost. Its position has long been recognized by strategists as a linchpin in the defense of the archipelago and the broader region. It guards the mouth of the Balabac Strait, a gateway between the Sulu Sea and the South China Sea. This narrow passage is a maritime choke point, funneling ships through a critical corridor that connects two vast bodies of water. From here, Philippine forces can monitor and influence one of the world's most critical sea lanes. Every day, thousands of vessels, commercial, military, and fishing, navigate these waters, making Balabac a vital sentinel for maritime security. Any vessel moving from the Indian Ocean to the Pacific must pass nearby. This includes not only merchant ships carrying vital goods and energy supplies, but also naval fleets from regional and global powers. Its proximity to the disputed Spratly Islands, home to China's militarized outposts, elevates its importance. The Spratlys are a flashpoint in the South China Sea, and Balabac sits just a short flight or sail away, making it a forward base for both surveillance and rapid response. Now the Philippines can project power and surveillance deep into contested waters. Advanced radar and patrol aircraft based here extend the nation's reach, allowing for early detection of foreign incursions and illegal activities. Response times to incidents in the Spratlys are slashed. What once took hours or even days can now be accomplished in a fraction of the time, giving the Philippines a decisive edge in crisis situations. Balabac becomes the nation's unsinkable aircraft carrier, anchoring a strategic triangle with Palawan and the Spratlys. This triangle forms a defensive shield. enhancing the country's ability to deter aggression and maintain a visible presence in contested waters. Chinese vessels now operate under constant watch. Every movement is tracked, every maneuver observed, sending a clear message that the Philippines is vigilant and ready to defend its interests. This geographic advantage complicates China's calculations. Any attempt to assert control or intimidate local forces must now contend with a well-positioned Philippine presence, making aggressive moves riskier and more costly. Balabac also strengthens the Philippines' ability to enforce maritime laws and protect resources, fish, oil, and gas, within its exclusive economic zone. Illegal fishing, poaching, and unauthorized exploration can be swiftly addressed from this forward base. It's not just about confronting China's navy, it's about safeguarding the nation's economic future. The livelihoods of countless Filipinos depend on these waters, and Balabac stands as a guardian of both security and prosperity. Balabac is a permanent asset in the struggle for control of the West Philippine Sea. Its strategic value endures, ensuring the Philippines remains a key player in the region's unfolding story. Balabac's transformation from outpost to modern military base was rapid, thanks to U.S. assistance. Under the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, the U.S. provided funding and expertise, but this is a Philippine base with American rotational access. The centerpiece, a newly upgraded runway, now able to handle both Philippine and advanced U.S. aircraft. This enables rapid deployment for patrols, reconnaissance, and combat missions. Long-range radar systems provide real-time tracking of ships and aircraft, giving Manila a clear view of Chinese movements. Plans for advanced air defense systems will make Balabac a much harder target. Upgraded port facilities allow larger Philippine and allied vessels to refuel and rearm, supporting sustained patrols. Balabac is now a multi-domain hub, integrating air, sea, and surveillance capabilities. Its mission: monitor the West Philippine Sea, respond quickly, and sustain frontline operations. This is the Philippines' new forward edge. The base is built to last. Balabac Base signals a dramatic shift in Philippine defense policy. For decades, the military focused inward, fighting insurgencies, neglecting the Navy and Air Force. Now, under President Marcos Jr., the focus is external, defending against state threats, especially in the West Philippine Sea. The comprehensive archipelagic defense concept reorients resources to build a credible deterrent. Years of Chinese pressure and failed rapprochement have forced this change. The new strategy projects, power outward, securing the exclusive economic zone and sovereign rights. Balabac is the cornerstone of this assertive posture. The transition is costly, requiring new assets and training for joint maritime operations. The Philippines is investing heavily and deepening alliances to modernize its forces. Balabac is not an isolated project, it's part of a nationwide transformation. The goal: a military ready for 21st century challenges. Balabac's importance is rooted in China's relentless campaign for control of the South China Sea. Despite a 2016 tribunal ruling, Beijing enforces its sweeping claims with island building, military bases, and constant presence. Artificial islands now serve as forward bases for China's Navy, Air Force, and Coast Guard. China's gray zone tactics, using Coast Guard and maritime militia to harass and blockade, keep the pressure on the Philippines. Filipino fishermen lose livelihoods. The military faces daily challenges in its own waters. China's strategy is attrition, wear down resistance, raise the cost of defiance. This unyielding pressure has forced the Philippines to act. Balabac Base is Manila's bold answer to Beijing's shadow. The core purpose of Balabac Base is deterrence. The aim isn't to win a war with China, but to prevent one by raising the risks of aggression. Balabac's radar, airfield, and port facilities deny China easy access and surprise. In a crisis, forces here could contest Chinese moves, denying them quick victories. As an EDCA site, Balabac brings the U.S. into the equation. An attack could trigger the Mutual Defense Treaty. This tripwire effect forces Beijing to consider escalation risks. The base complicates Chinese decision-making, introducing doubt and caution. The hoped deterrence leads to de-escalation in the West Philippine Sea. Balabac's strategic weight is magnified by the U.S.-Philippines alliance. As one of 9 EDCA sites, it allows for U.S. troop rotations and pre-positioned equipment. Joint training ensures seamless cooperation in crisis or conflict. U.S. presence brings advanced surveillance and power projection capabilities, sharing intelligence with the Philippines. Most importantly, it operationalizes the Mutual Defense Treaty. An attack on Balabac could draw in the U.S. This tripwire function is a powerful deterrent. The alliance turns Balabac from a national outpost into a regional security node. Its defense is now linked to U.S. credibility. The stakes are global. Balabac is a bold move, but it comes with risks and limitations. The base is not a magic shield. Its value depends on continued investment and political will. The Philippine military still lags behind China in size and technology. Without modern assets and robust defenses, Balabac's deterrent effect could fade. China will likely respond with increased patrols and gray zone tactics, raising the risk of miscalculation. The base itself could be an early target in any conflict, making air and missile defenses critical. Sustaining a remote base requires a resilient supply chain, vulnerable in crisis. The U.S. alliance is vital. Any sign of wavering undermines deterrence. Political shifts in Manila or Washington could create openings for China. The Philippines must balance assertiveness with caution. Balabac is a powerful tool, but must be wielded wisely. Can Balabac Base stop China? Not alone, but that's not the point. The base is not just a standalone fortress, it is part of a larger strategy. It serves as a crucial piece in a complex geopolitical puzzle, where every move counts. Its true value lies in its ability to change behavior, raise the cost of aggression, and buy time for diplomacy. By existing, it forces potential aggressors to think twice, to reconsider their actions, and to weigh the consequences of their decisions. Balabac is a symbol of Philippine resolve and sovereignty, a rallying point for national pride. It embodies the spirit of a nation determined to protect its interests and assert its rights in the face of external pressures. It signals to the world that the Philippines is no longer a passive victim. Instead, it is an active participant in shaping its destiny, ready to stand firm and defend its sovereignty. The base is also a sword, giving the military reach, persistence, and the ability to protect resources. It enhances the country's defensive capabilities, ensuring that its waters and territories are safeguarded. Paired with the U.S. alliance, it anchors a regional security network for a free and open Indo-Pacific. This partnership strengthens regional stability and promotes peace, ensuring that the balance of power is maintained. Balabac is a vital node in the puzzle of deterrence. Its strategic location makes it a key player in the broader regional security architecture, influencing the dynamics of power in the South China Sea. This is the story of a nation standing up for itself, taking a calculated risk out of necessity. It is a testament to the courage and determination of the Filipino people, who are willing to face challenges head-on. The path ahead is challenging, requiring investment, will, and diplomacy. It demands a commitment to building a future where peace and security are not just aspirations, but realities. But the strategic landscape has changed, the dynamics of power are shifting, and the Philippines is adapting to these changes, positioning itself as a key player in the region. The Philippines has drawn a line in the sea. This line is not just a boundary, it is a declaration of intent, a statement of purpose, and a commitment to defending its rights. Balabac is both the symbol and the sword defending that line. It stands as a testament to the nation's resolve, a beacon of hope, and a guardian of peace in turbulent times.